Hi, this is Scott with Coffeeprops, and we're here with EJ Schiro. Did I say it? Schiro. He has got the most interesting Instagram handle, which is coffee.all.day, coffee all day. And I love that name. I also was drawn to EJ from the quality of the photos on his Instagram. EJ, thank you for spending time with us.
Thanks, Scott. I really appreciate that intro.
Sure, yeah. So as we ask a lot of the people that we interview, what's the story that brings you to coffee and to where it got to where it's coffee all day for you?
I guess for me, I never really drank coffee growing up through high school, college, any of that, and I just really didn't like it. And about 5 or 6 years ago, we went to a wedding outside of Dallas in White Rock, and my wife was in the wedding, so I had all morning just to hang around the city by myself while they were getting ready and stuff. And I went to this coffee shop, and unfortunately it's closed now, but that was my first like specialty coffee visit. They were actually roasting the beans in house, and the guy behind the counter was really friendly. Could tell I was a first timer and really didn't know what was going on. And he suggested that I tried a Chemex, and they had a Bolivian coffee that they were doing on the Chemex, and I just remember drinking it and actually enjoying the taste of it. That was the first time. I didn't try any cream or sugar or anything, and it just really tasted really nice. And
were you a cream and sugar drinker of coffee before?
Oh yeah, definitely. It was a ton of sugar, way too much sugar, and a lot of milk and anything to like mask the taste of it. But he told me just to give it a try, and it was great. So after that wedding, we went back home, and I ended up buying a Chemex about a week later, and that was the beginning of my coffee journey.
Yeah. So it's by accident, basically. You just kind of found the shop, and what woke you up was the difference in flavor, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Just knowing that there was something that was actually, some actual flavor notes besides just like bitterness.
Yeah. Right. So you, as you think about the coffee industry and go through all the way from the farmer to the importer, producer, roaster, coffee shop, barista, to the coffee consumer, where are you in that continuum?
I am pretty much an end user. I don't work in the coffee industry. This has just been a hobby for me. The town we lived in before, in Shreveport, Louisiana, there was not really a coffee scene there. There were a few Starbucks here and there, and that was about it. And now they've gotten a few shops that are doing some good things. But whenever I was there, I wasn't really exposed to high-end coffee shops and that kind of atmosphere, so I really didn't know anything about it. About 2 years ago, we moved to Houston, and then that's when I really have branched out and really started to learn some things and study that kind of farm to cup thing and actually realize that there's so many people that play a part in that before it ends up on my counter.
Yeah. I'm looking through these pictures; they're incredible. Are you a photographer?
Yeah, I worked as a photographer for about a year after college, and it's always been a hobby and passion of mine. So I figured, why not combine the two and just see what would happen.
Yeah, because it's if you're listening to this interview and you're looking for one of the accounts on Instagram that that captures the essence of the third wave coffee. Coffee.all.day is a must follow. As we're talking here, and you're seeing the pictures on his account, they're incredible. They're so professional, and they I meant what I said. They capture the essence. I mean, you've got some in-process photos of espresso drops and some different grind sizes and all that. How long have you been in? How long since that first cup that you had? How long have you been in this industry?
Just enjoying coffee.
Yeah, since you had that first drink at that coffee shop for the first time.
Oh, I was hooked pretty much instantly. I was curious at how, their bean versus any other coffee bean that I've ever tasted, why that made a difference in the final cup and in the brewing technique. Like, that was the first time I ever heard of manual brewing, and all that was very interesting. And I like to cook as well, so that's one of the things I love about coffee. It's like every single day, it's like a challenge. It's like, am I going to brew the best cup I can brew, or is something going to go wrong, or and there's always it's like I'll get it tomorrow, and it's like it starts all over again. So
right. There's so many variables.
Yeah, so many variables and so many things to change, and I mean it's overwhelming. There's been a couple times when I've gotten so deep down the rabbit hole, and and I'm just like, okay, let me just start from scratch and forget what I thought I knew, and just kind of recalibrate myself and go from there. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So back in June, you posted a picture using Mellow Drip. Speaking of the variables that make it different every day, did you notice any difference with using the Mellow Drip?
Yeah, I really like the Mellow Drip. It slows down the pouring process, and it eliminates virtually all of the agitation in your brew. So it's just really, really controlled. It does take a longer time to brew, but that's okay because you need the more time because you're having less agitation. It's kind of like an ebb and flow. So you bring one thing up and then you got to bring another thing down. But the taste is really, really clean, and you taste more of the I call them high notes, like kind of the acidity and the brightness. Those tend to come out a lot more when I use a Mellow Drip versus like maybe some more undertones, like deeper notes and things like that. So it definitely changes the profile. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nice. Well, what is one thing that you would change about the whole coffee industry?
There's a ton of things changing right now as the industry kind of unfolds and figures out where its direction's headed. I think the thing that I like, I recently got to go to California, and we visited a lot of shops, and one in particular, Cat and Cloud, they do a tremendous job of making the customer feel like invited and included, and it's an enjoyable customer experience. A lot of times I've been to places, and especially when I was just starting to learn about all these different things, it's kind of intimidating to walk into a coffee shop and see a menu with 30 things on it, and you don't know where the line starts, and they're asking you what you want, and you kind of feel rushed, and some people they maybe need a little more time to figure out what they want, or just so that's something I would change, is just the shop environment for people that maybe, don't know what they want or need a little assistance.
Yeah.
For them to be able to take a little bit of time and kind of explain things and, get you kind of where you want to be.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's part of the experience. It's, you can have a great cup of coffee, but a really crappy experience, and it makes all the difference.
Yeah, it really detracts from it. Yeah.
Yeah. I know you and I didn't talk about this question, so if you don't want to answer, that's fine. But
Oh.
exactly how many pieces of coffee equipment do you have at home?
Oh gosh. I've not counted, but it is way too many for anybody, any home user needs. I have I have the espresso machine and a grinder for that, and then I probably I got a couple kettles, 2 or 3 kettles, 2 or 3 other grinders, 2 automatic coffee machines, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably about 10 different brewing methods, like manual brewers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I suppose you
and
have
then a
your own
bunch of
coffee garage.
accessories.
Yeah.
I need one.
Well, EJ, thank you so much for spending time with us. This is a fascinating discussion, and the fact that you're not a barista, but you know so much because you've tried so many different things. I think for the home brewer, you are an inspiration, and for the
Oh, well,
photographer,
thank you.
you're an inspiration as well. So
Thank you very much.
appreciate you taking the time, and we'll stay in touch with you.
Absolutely. Enjoyed it.